Local hero Rohan Dennis has thrilled Adelaide crowds by winning the Tour Down Under ahead of two fellow countrymen. Australian pride beamed from the crowd of more than 100,000 who gave retiring champion Cadel Evans a fitting farewell.
The perfect end to a phenomenal race.
Congratulations, mate. Love you. So proud.
Local boy Rohan Dennis hugs mum and dad as the 2015 Tour Down Under champion. Brenton, how good was that, mate?
That was just sensational. It's just such a relief it's over.
It's been a week that's proven we've got a strong cycling future.
Well, I think Rohan will win, and I think he'll go on this year and in the years ahead to be one of Australia's best.
A lot of people think because Australians are winning, there's something wrong. But the fact is that these Australians are top-class riders.
Some aspiring stars had their chance on the Stage 6 circuit early this morning before the man whose career they hope to emulate farewelled his fans in his last World Tour stage.
Crikey Cadel has followed me all around the world, a couple of Tour de France's, a Giro d'Italia, and now we finish up here in Adelaide. It's yeah, we had a bit of fun, didn't we?
Today it was Rohan Dennis having the most fun of all.
I'm trying not to get too excited. Obviously it still is today. Anything can happen.
Everything started smoothly for the 24-year-old as the peloton whizzed through the city, lapping King William Street and our redeveloped Adelaide Oval.
We are loving the atmosphere. We love being out here supporting a local event.
Every year since the beginning, 17 years.
Many enjoying trackside events at Elder Park.
Good setup, plenty of food.
On the track, it was building up to be a standout finish. While it's unusual for the lead to change on this stage, it isn't impossible. Rohan Dennis and his teammates need to maintain the pressure for the full 20 laps. The pressure too much for some, resulting in this huge crash on the penultimate lap. Luckily, the leaders were ahead of the carnage, Walter Whippet winning the final stage, but it was all about Rohan.
Live now to Eddie Godfrey at the Tour Village. And Eddie, what were the crowd numbers like this week?
Well, it wasn't quite a record crowd, Will, but it was still very good. An estimated 773,000 people turned out to watch this year's Tour Down Under, and that is the biggest crowd since Lance Armstrong raced here. Now, a big part of that is probably due to Cadel Evans. He's now on his way back to Geelong to race in his own event, the Cadel Classic, next week. After that, he'll hang up the bike for good and complete that handover to some rising stars just like Rohan Dennis, Will.